So good morning from Breebach, and we docked here. We arrived about 7 o'clock this morning, right at sunrise, and we'd gone through a lock and had this big concrete wall.
Okay, so the boat is taking off, and we're leaving that monolith that shows the different countries way back there. See us leaving. Now we're going underneath the bridge.
So we're going through a lock, which means there's just a big concrete wall here. As you can see, we keep sinking down. The reason being is that we started out at how many feet? 200, 300 feet? We're at 200 or 300 feet in Basel, and as we move down the river or towards the Netherlands, it's at a negative sea level. And so instead of going down rapids, we'll be constantly going down locks that will drop us lower and lower down to the level of the Netherlands. 6:30 in the morning, and we left Basel last night, and we should be in Breebach this morning at about 8. Okay, now we're moving through the lock. There's a ladder. This is pretty cool. We can sit in bed here and watch the ship go through the lock in the morning. Now we pull our card out of the power, and pretty much all the lights except for the light coming out of the bathroom, that stays on. Well, we keep it on, but that's the only power that comes on. Then if we put our room key back into the little slot by the door, then all the lights come on. But right now we want to keep all the lights dark so that no one really can see into the room. And it also keeps the heat and air conditioning off, which we don't like the noise of the fan and prefer to have it off in our room. Okay, we're out of the locks. It's almost sunrise. We seem to be coming out of the canal or the lock area and then back into the main river, and now we're heading a different direction, because that appears to be the east here where the sunrise is going to be, and we were facing towards the west as we were going through this lock. Now we're joining back into the river and heading probably back north again. And I can hear the engines, kind of the boat is rumbling. And we're coming into this waterway. And now we've docked here, and most of the people on the boat, I'd say probably 90 out of 95 couples, have left on an excursion up to the Black Forest. So there were four buses parked along here this morning. Okay, so it's the, I guess this would be considered day 2 in Breebach, and the tours to the Black Forest are leaving there in the buses. We decided not to go on it because it's a 2-hour trip up a windy road, and it'd be even colder than it is here. So wasn't interested to do that, so we waited for everyone to leave, and then we went down to the breakfast, and we were only like 3 parties were in the whole dining floor, and so we had pretty much the breakfast area to ourselves. And at 8:30 they all left in 4 different groups, and this was a free excursion up to the Black Forest, and they have a lot of things that they're doing there. They're going to be making a Black Forest cake, or they're going to show them how a Black Forest cake is made. But the issue we have is that this morning it's probably about 50 degrees down here in Breebach, and it'll probably get up to around 66. So that's pretty cold for us Orlandoites. And up there at 4,000 feet is probably bitter cold. So we, between that and riding the winding bus trip up the hill, it just didn't seem like an excursion I wanted to take.
the nice thing is we've had the boat to ourselves. Like there's most of the couples are doing what we're going to do in a few minutes, which is walk up this trail up into the city, and do a little shopping. You can get to know the city, get a nice walk in. So that's what most of the remaining couples are doing, because they're doing this huge 10-day loading and unloading of the boat that they do. So the ramps are kind of occupied right now.
And here we are parked, and they're doing a loading and unloading that they do. So they have to unload all the empties, and now they're going to load all the fresh supplies here. That's that. This is the town, Breebach. And the whole crew, the whole crew gets involved in doing this work. And then here we have another ship, Tantum. So when oh no, our room is on this side. So our room is on this side, and it's right down here. So we're in the library while the crew is loading the ship. And I'm on the computer here, and I'm logging in with Owen the giraffe, and going to get on my Google Docs. So I talked to Nico, the lounge manager, runs the bar and the Aquafet restaurant area. He ended up being our waiter last night. He also was in the bar. And he said that they only do this loading of supplies every 10 days. So it's kind of almost like a treat that we got to see all these cars that came in here and then are loading stuff. And it doesn't appear that while this loading is going on that we can actually get on and off the ship. So, so it's a good thing. We're also waiting for it to get warmer. I would say it's probably gotten up to about 50 degrees now. And it should be warm enough for us to walk around town soon. And so it makes it, the rest of the ship is just empty. And by us waiting to have breakfast until 8:30, we had the dining room completely to ourselves. I mean, well, not completely, there were a couple other couples there. But when I went down to check on it around 8 o'clock, it was a madhouse. I mean, just packed with all 90 or so couples. There's 95 staterooms on the ship, so about 90 couples all crowded into the dining room, getting the breakfast buffet and the made-to-order omelets. And so by us waiting until 8:30, we got the dining room pretty much to ourselves, and now we have the ship to ourselves. So we had like the library all to ourselves, and we played a game of Uno, and that was fun. And then I got on the internet and wrote my daily journal to Laura, my best friend Laura, and got that all off. And now we're just waiting for it to get a little bit warmer, and we'll take a nice walk around town. Hope we get our 4 to 5 miles of walking in for the day before lunch, which is at 12:30. Then everyone will be back here from the boat and having lunch. We'll probably eat at the Aquafet, the more casual restaurant up on the upper deck, the deck that we're on. The restaurant is down one deck on deck. I call it the 200 rooms deck. I think they call it the main deck, where reception is and things like that. And so on this deck, which is the upper deck, the third deck, kind of up high, is the lounge, the bar area, and the Aquafet, which is a more casual dining area. And then up above us is the sun deck, which we walked around this morning to get an idea. That has the walking path and shuffleboard, a little putting green, and you can really see out, and tons of seating while you're cruising for you to look out on. This is our balcony, and it's very, very comfortable out here. The tripod is sitting on a table. We have another chair over there that's in the sun, but it's kind of bright this morning. So this is very, very comfortable place to be sitting. And we're just fortunate. Right now there's actually another ship docked with us, and they're alongside this side over here. So if our stateroom was on that side, we would be blocked. I looked and saw that most of our docking is going to be on this side, and I thought, well, if our ship comes in first, then maybe we'll be here and we'll have a view of the city and be able to walk easily in and out of the ramp. So that's why I picked this side, because we're heading this direction forward.
And basically, I don't want to use the port stern or anything like that, but on the right side of the boat going this way. And of course, if I was coming up from Amsterdam, I'd probably get a stateroom on that side of the boat. But it kind of all depends on what cities that you want to see. But I saw that they mostly dock over here. And my hope is that we would always, be looking, out and be able to see where we're docked and only have one, be able to go right off of here onto shore. So hopefully it's convenient. But more information as we move along the journey.
Okay, we're in Breisbach, Germany. The ship is docked here. And this is the town. It's a beautiful little town. This is the market. Marketplatz, or the market plaza. And then we just walked all the way down that street, went through all the shops, and we can always see where our boat is because we just head downward to the river. And then down at the river is a big church, St. Michael's, and that's where our boat is docked. Now we're going to actually walk along the Rhine for a little while. Okay, so this is, I believe, St. Michael's, the church here. Oh, down there, that wall, right?
Yeah.
There's that wall, and there's another wall. Wow. So we're actually supposed to walk up that. I don't think so. I don't think. The tour bus has just got back in. They just pulled up all the different tour buses, so all the people should be arriving real soon. Oh, the stairs? No, we missed them, I think.
Okay.
So we're going around the... Well, there's stairs. Oh, there they are. Okay, let's go on up them. Okay, so you can either walk around that way or go up these stairs. Okay, we're going to go up the stairs. Okay, so we're at the top. We just hiked up all those stairs, and we have a few more stairs to go up to the top. We made it to the top. Here we are. Century, a small defensive complex stood here, believed to date back to the 5th century. It was first mentioned in 1139. Part of the city defenses in the 14th century onwards. In the 17th century, it expanded fort with citadels, chambers, and enclosures, deep wells, barracks, and windmills. The military complex was raised in 1741 through 1745. In 1806, the erection of a memorial on the occasion of the handover of okay. The town below was largely destroyed in 1945. 85% of it was reduced to rubble. Wow. Imagine that, 85% of all this town reduced to rubble during World War II. Let's look over here. Is docked right down here, right there.
Actually, I think you can see it right through
right
those
through that
trees.
little bit, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Right there.
Oh, you think right there?
See it? That's where the little Gedanks stand, right off our board.
Oh, okay, okay. I see those 3 flags there, and then it's over this way, right?
Yeah, it's behind that set of trees.
Okay. Zoom in.
This is another wall.
Well, the
Part
whole,
of the gymnasium, yeah.
and it's part of this wall. See, the whole wall, the whole
Yep.
city was walled in. Wow, what a view, huh?
I want to look at this when we get back. Do you see the couple of houses where we're actually housing complex with solar?
No, where were those?
Well, there's one kind of up here on the right.
Okay. Oh, I see it. Yeah, there. That one has solar. That one has solar.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Like they must all share.
Panoramic. Schwarzwald. So they have mountains all the way around them.
Yeah. Toonie bird. There's two of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Showing oh, look at all the terracing on that hill.
I know. They're growing great, you think?
Mhm.
I hope you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe, like, and ring the bell to be notified of future videos. Please visit my website at sandyjerome.com and visit the free downloads to get my free ebooks.